Once again, I am Islam Bey. I just want to say Islam to the family. When I say Islam, I mean love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, right? We're going to start out with those 5 principles. What are they? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, right? Islam to all the Moors, whether you conscious or unconscious, right? Because we all Moors, right? Now, my question I want to give today is, beware of the distractions on your timeline. That's like my word of the wise, right? Because as you see, right, in the middle of this eclipse, this coming eclipse, right, they're showing you all this so-called terrorist activity and all this shit, right? But we gotta, Islam family, we gotta really look at this, close these, and look at this with your third eye. Because my question is what you looking at really reflecting the reality, right? Or is it another simulation in the Matrix? How do we know the difference, family, right? It's true distraction. Because if you study, right, look at the top of the year, right? They showed you something happening in Virginia, right? They showed you, a car running people over and all that. Looks kind of familiar, right? They just did something maybe 2 months ago. They had some shit near Times Square, right? Now I live in New York. I live near Times Square, right? And basically you've seen, a car running down 3 streets, just running random people over. Yo, this is New York, B. If a car screech they tire, everybody's gonna pay attention. You see the next block over, people just walking, nobody's alarmed, none of that, right? And then the photos, it was just somebody there. There was a professional photographer that took all these photos to show the shooting and make it so, to show the car crash and make it so dramatic and shit. So now let's fast forward. They show you another situation like that. So now, what's the other thing we looking at? We looking at the so-called race situation, right? Now, we already know, family, if you up to speed right now, you already know it's one race, the human race, right? It's broken down into nationalities, right? Humans, right? Different shades of colors, different families, right? But all broken up into nationalities. So now, they know that it's a large group of the people that are truly waking up, right? The consciously taking action ones, not the ones that just, screaming black power, dashikis and all that shit. No. Those that really know that this is their land. Those that really know that they standing on Northwest Africa, right? Those that know that they standing on the Maghreb al-Aqsa, al-Morocco, right? So they have to counter this. So they're going to show you, these agents, right? Because those are fucking agents you looking at, family. Why is it you don't see these hate groups running around all throughout the year? Where was they at when Obama got elected? Let's stop playing, family. Now they just happen to pop up in the middle of this eclipse and they in the streets waving their flag and screaming all this other shit. Really, nigga? Now, if you really look at, the person that you should be angry at is your so-called government, because they're ripping everyone off and everything's coming to the light now. So they have to deflect the blame off of them and onto the people, you see? So if I got you fighting the so-called European, right? The so-called white man, but it's a status, right? Now you're not fighting me, you see? If I'm a banker and I'm robbing the people, how do I get out of the way of that bullet, right? I just, bring up a race question or some shit. Bring up something to keep the people, the mob, the angry sheep, to keep them fighting with each other. You see what we looking at, right? But everybody's sharing that shit on their... You know how many people inboxed me and sent me that? Nah, send it back. I'm not gonna post no shit like that. We not posting no propaganda, family. Because if you looking at this, just go back in the timeline in 2 years. 2 years past, you're gonna see that they've been doing all this type of shit. Now the energy is at such a high vibration, right? For you to be activated by your ancestors. So they have to cut you off from Allah's vibration. And how do they do that? By keeping you on a low vibration, the lowest frequency. Hate. That's why the prophet said you gotta love instead of hate. You see? So just when we start thinking, we start studying, we start figuring this out, bam, they hit you with some more hate shit, right? To bring down your vibration. So you can't connect to that cosmic energy, right? And receive instructions from the universe on what to do. You can't get activated. They're gonna keep you in your feelings, right? On a low vibration. Now you in the streets angry at a European and you don't even know what the fuck you angry at. And they getting robbed too. You see, it's using these agents, right, to bring you in your lower nature and to keep you there. Because when you're in your lower nature, now it's mobs of us in the street angry, right? We might have went off of having an actual argument that we could win in law to now just being angry in the streets. And they got their riot shit ready. Because they ready when you get in the streets, because at that point, you all just look like, you know what I'm saying, a danger to the system. You see what I'm saying? And that's the picture they need to create. So they need to get you in the streets angry. Because once you in the streets angry, you can't tell who has a real argument. It's just everybody's fucking angry and you the group. And they gonna fire on the group. You know, that's real easy to do. So I just want the family to really look at what you seeing, right? Look at all the so-called fucking shootings, right? How do you feel after you watch that shit? How is it Facebook lets that shit stay on your timeline, right? They delete a nigga's comment, but they'll let a murder stay on the timeline forever. So who the fuck is monitoring Facebook? Or is it social engineering? Is it designed to get a reaction out of you? Is it designed for you to share it and to keep commenting, but not doing shit? Keep commenting and getting back in your feelings and getting more angry, and you're not thinking rational. And now you agree to the spell again. See that? You got out of it. You know you ain't property, right? Black makes you property. It's a status in law, right? The lowest status. But now when you start posting these fucking fake hate videos, right? Now you back to they're my enemy and they don't like me because of my color. You see how they put you under the spell and you went right back to sleep and you went right back to agreeing to be the victim and to agreeing to be property, still being stateless persons, still not having an identity. Like family, we gotta really do your research. Study the history of the KKK, because they were created, right? They were created because there was so many of us in all the lands that were voting, right? When they so-called freed you, that you would tip the scale. So they wanted to get their candidate in. They would send out these groups of these motherfuckers, which was the townspeople, and they would be cowards. They would hide under fucking sheets, you know what I'm saying, and terrorize the people from voting in the towns. You see? And they would come around only around the times of the elections. You know? But the election's over here now, but they know something's about to happen during this eclipse. So they need to bring that energy out, right? To lower your energy, because your shit's rising. They see the God is woke. They know what time it is. I shared the 31 questions I asked the IRS with you. Showed you how they robbing you. Showing you how you could dismiss that shit, right? Next week, I'm going to do another series of videos showing you how all your bills and all that shit is prepaid. That's why they putting out that propaganda video to show you to get into accounts and all that shit. People, they going the wrong route, family. I'll show you the correct way. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take some due diligence and some study. They're going the wrong route, family, because they know that you want that quick fix. You're going to chase that quick buck. You know what I'm saying? You're going to tap into one of them fucking federal accounts they've been stealing out of, and the Fed's going to be at your door, straight up and down, because they know that you don't want to study. That shit's called money laundering, family, if you playing into accounts and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You see? I'll show you how to get into your account, not stealing money from other people and shit. That's not what that's about, you see? But they know that information soon is going to come out. They know that your brother's doing the work. They know I'm putting out that information that's waking the people up. You ain't no fucking color. Nobody on the planet refers to themselves as color. We ain't playing that game. So when you see these people fighting in the streets, you got to know what you're looking at. That shit is propaganda, family. That's to get you out there angry. Because where they at? Where they been at? Obama was in there for 8 years. You mean to tell me now they angry? Under the Cheeto president? Like, really? Come on, yo. We got to look at what we looking at. How convenient that this shit is showing up. The Usher shit didn't work. Bill Cosby story didn't work. You see that? They need something to constantly keep your attention. They got to rent that third eye, because they know when they leave you alone, you figure this shit out. And especially under this eclipse. I told you, family, the significance of this eclipse. August 21st, right? That's the same day of Nat Turner's rebellion. They know that energy stirring up in you. So they got to counter that shit by, instead of you thinking straight, they got to keep you angry off your square. You know what I'm saying? You can't be God if you ain't vibrating on God's frequency. So that's why they got to keep you on the other end of the spectrum. They got to keep you playing like they playing. You see? Because if they was winning, they wouldn't have to do all this shit. What they screaming white power, all that other stupid power? Y'all motherfuckers got all the assumed power. How much more power you need? You see? That's just propaganda. But they screaming that power because they know that they about to lose all power. It's like Huey said, all power to the people. That shit about to go back to the people. Because the people want to find out that we the government. When you find out that we the people, we the government, oh shit. So who these motherfuckers is pretending? They not the government? Oh shit, no. They're trustees, belligerent trustees. They sitting in the seats that don't belong to them because they took an oath to act in honor, and they've been acting in dishonor for the longest. Oh, the people starting to read the Constitution? Oh, they're starting to find out the Constitution applies to them. They're part and parcel to the said government. Oh shit, they're finding that out. Does that mean they can take all these people out of their seat of office? Yeah, that's what that means. We ain't got to vote them out. We get them the fuck out. And when you find out that the bank is robbing your ass, you're going to go to the bank and choke the motherfucking manager. You see, that's what all these security and military police is waiting for. They're waiting on that. They waiting for the people to stop arguing over stupid shit and really see like, yo, they robbing everybody. Whatever your religion, whatever your nationality, whatever your sexual orientation, they robbing everybody, okay? You might be further down on the list than the so-called black property. You know what I mean? We probably at the top, calling yourself that fucking artificial status, a artificial person, a fictitious entity. Look it up, Black's Law Dictionary, family. We ain't playing. You gotta know the words you use. We ain't gonna run around with this ignorant shit. Cause we in a time where all the information is available on your fucking smartphone, free of charge. Your phone can't be smarter than you, family. It's time to wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to get active, you're gonna be a part of all the bullshit that's about to stir up. And you might go down with it. You might be in the streets angry, protesting and shit. They can't do this to us. They show you what they could do. And they getting away with it because you property in law. And you confessing out your mouth that you property. So you got no wins in this fight. I don't care how loud you scream, how much shit you share on your timeline, how long your fucking comment is. Doesn't matter. They just showed you that the property life don't matter. They like how many more body counts they got rack up for y'all to start dealing with your rational mind and stop getting out of your feelings because they don't give a fuck. Facts over feelings. You know how we doing this. Truth don't care what you believe. The shit's still the truth. So when you just step back, look at this shit with your third eye, family. Take your feelings off the table and say, well, why is this going on right now? What's about to take place? Because how they got this shit going on, right? And then you saying, oh, we're going to go to war with Korea. Really, nigga? We'll send these angry so-called supremacist motherfuckers, send them to Korea. Let them go fight. It's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't about no fight. They ain't doing nothing. They just know that you get hit in the head by sensationalism. They show you some images. They show you some crazy crackers carrying a fucking flag. Yeah, fuck. Whip your ass with your flag. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't the fight. You know who the fight is? The person infringing upon my liberties. That's who the fight is. The person trying to steal my nationality. That's who the fight's with. You see what I'm saying? The person that's not discharging these fucking bills because ever since the House Joint Resolution 192, 1933, the U.S. corporation has been fucking bankrupt. There's no money in supply. All of your debts, all of your bills are supposed to be discharged off. That's what the company's supposed to do. I can show you how to do it. Huh? Not getting into somebody's account stealing money. It ain't about that. You got to learn, family. You got to get the information to stand on your square. Because if you don't know the information, they're going to give you some shit to run after, and they got you. They got the camps ready for all the motherfuckers that, you know, just trying to steal property. Just doing, all them niggas that's doing what they doing, they got your number. They coming to get you. And all the people that still want to be a color, they going to knock on your fucking door. They going to ask for your ID. You going to pull out your driver's license, showing that you property of a fucking corporation. You ain't got no national ID. You ain't no national. Yeah, it's going to be a Russian soldier to round your dumb ass up and put you in a camp. I'm warning people. But it's not going to be, oh, shit, let me get the alert on my phone. You're going to wake up and it's going to happen. So it's off my spirit because I already let you know. Don't say you haven't been told, family. You've been warned. And you can think it's conspiracy. Call that shit what you want. But you got a chance to be with the people that's going to be when this shit's over to fix the problem, or you could be the person that's still a victim and go down with the bullshit. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? I come from my ancestors of warriors. We about that victory. We ain't about that victim shit. Keep that shit that way. You know what I mean? So all y'all want to hold on to the slave story? I'm a slave. They won't help these slaves. Fuck you and your slave ship story. Hashtag where are the slave ships? Because I ain't seen one. So that story didn't take place the way you think it, family. They enslaved you, but they enslaved you on your own fucking land. America, this shit belong to you. You the Americans. They told you, right? They told you they was the pilgrims when they showed up. Pilgrims translates to peregrinos, wandering strangers, travelers. That's them. They came from England. They told you that. Indians, right? Indian, you the Indian. You were the native when they showed up. See? It was so many of us, they just had to keep changing your fucking name. Want to prove it? They used to call you, you know, colored, then Negro, then African American, right? Then black. So shit, which one you want to be? But none of them connects to a land. African American, that's 2 continents. You can't be from 2 continents. You got to be from a nation first. See how your concepts will fuck you up if you don't know what you're saying out your mouth and someone told you it? You see, family? So once we correct all the shit that was told to us, right? And start thinking for ourselves, we figure this shit out. It's not that hard. But they're not going to give you a second to think, so they're going to keep giving you propaganda. Right? Watch. It's a week before the eclipse. Call me a prophet on this one. It's a week before the eclipse. Watch the shit they about to show you. Now keep in mind, right? This so-called race shit is jumping off where? In Virginia. Remember I told you, family, 1619 when so-called slavery started, Jamestown, Virginia was the first colony. So it's a reason they're starting it there, right? Remember I told you the date, August 21st was the same day Nat Turner, the rebellion, right? When we said, man, fuck this shit, let's turn up. But we had an agenda. See what I'm saying, family? So it's going to be a fight, but you're not going to be one of them assholes in the street fighting. No, you got to fight in your mind, right? Kill the concepts of the cracker in your mind. That's what you got to do. So all that KKK shit, get that shit out of here. That's pussy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's no strength. There's no strength in what they showing you. That's coward shit. That's just to keep you scared. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got on sheets now. Now they're just angry Americans. Like, really? They're not fucking Americans. They're not. Ask them to show you their national ID card. They're not Americans. They're not from Al Morocco. No, they're visitors. They showed up here with the rest of the trash. Right? Because if you ain't acting civilized, you're a part of the trash. You see, family? The prophet said love instead of hate. You know the 5 principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We have to do this with love, family. Because if you don't do it with love, you cut yourself off from the cosmic vibration of the Creator. See that? So you have no protection. Now you're a savage. You out there like them. So you catch a bullet, then, you know what I'm saying? It's fair game. That's how they racking it up. See what I'm saying? They need to get you on that last level because they can't beat you on the spiritual level. They can't beat you, you know what I'm saying? They can't beat you when you got mind. They got to bring you down to the animal shit. So they're all their weapons and all that stupid shit. That's how they defeat you. You heard? But your third eye can go against a tank. Believe that shit. Your third eye can go against a tank. But if you the coward-hearted lion and you ain't got no courage pumping in here, you're gonna be defeated before you step outside. You're just gonna be one of the angry, crying motherfuckers in the crowd. We ain't with that, family. Let's get off that coward shit. So do me a favor, let's start the movement. We're no longer sharing the distractions. So if somebody shares the bullshit on your timeline, delete it. Someone asks you to share it, delete it. Give them the game. Tell them that's some bullshit. I'm not posting that. Sorry. It's propaganda. Look up the word propaganda. Right? Because Hitler started the propaganda. Remember how they wanted to wipe out the Jews? First they had to start the propaganda. They had to show you that these people wasn't shit. Right? Showed you how they looked, made fun of them, cartoons in the newspaper, right? So when they started to wipe them out, the people, they wouldn't give a fuck. And that's what they do with you. They show the shootings and all that shit in the paper, so the rest of the world say, wow, they're fucking criminals. They keep getting shot. Why does the cops keep stopping them? You see? They stop you because you're property. But they show the propaganda, so it's okay when they turn up on you. So you see? It's called the Hegelian dialectic. Look up my brother Prodigy's last album, the Hegelian dialectic. That's called problem, reaction, solution, right? They showed you the problem. Oh, look at the supremacist groups, right? They showed you the reaction. You should be scared. You should be ready to fight. You should be ready to go on the streets. Solution. What's the solution, right? You see? They want you to get out there and fight. They want you to just start picking random targets and shit, right? Because they want you to be labeled as a savage. So when they bring out the military and just gun you the fuck down, they have a reason. See that? Right now, they can't just innocently kill you, right? Because the international community would be alarmed. They have to make you the aggressor. That's why they have to make you angry as shit. Angry for no reason, no solution. Does it make sense now? Makes sense now, doesn't it, family? So do me that favor. Just, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag no distractions. Hashtag no distractions, family. Anytime somebody posts some bullshit, delete it, and then you hashtag to them. Hashtag no distractions. Because we're not sharing the bullshit. You ain't sharing truth on my timeline, inspiration, upliftment. Go that way with that. You know what I mean? Take your fake fear campaign that way. The fake terrorist campaign. Take that shit somewhere else. Because they're the only terrorists on your timeline. The administrators of Facebook are terrorists for leaving them fucking shootings on your timeline. And ain't flagged that. Letting your babies watch murders and shit. That's okay? That's okay? You see? It's all a program. It's set up for a reason. To get you to react. To get you to respond. Irrationally. Yeah? Makes sense? So just do me one big favor, family. Just study what you're looking at before you see it. Here's how you know it's fuckery, right? When they show you the initial story, do yourself a favor. Watch it on 4 different news channels. And the minute somebody changes the story, that's when you know it's bullshit. That's when I started doing my research years ago. When they would tell you it's a shooting, right? 5 people dead, 15 people, 7 people, 9. Oh no, it's in the paper. Oh, 25. Oh, it was 57. Wait a minute. Like, niggas is on the scene. Like, how does the reporter, you should get fired if you got the story wrong. How is it everybody got the wrong body count? because they sensationalize it. So by the morning, after you've been spreading the story that you don't even know is true, now it's 100 people dead. You see? And it's all a fear campaign. It's to keep you scared as shit. Problem, reaction, solution. So you can always call on them to help you. Big bad government, please help us. Bring out the military. You see that? So now you submit to martial law, because that's their last resort. You see? When they can't control the people, when the people no longer have faith in the bullshit institution, when all this shit falls, you heard Lauryn Hill, when it all falls down. When it all falls down, because Babylon is falling, family. That's what you're looking at. The faster it falls, the more distractions you will see. Facts? So just do me a favor, family. Study, study, study. And then you would ask, what to study next? I tell you to study yourself. In the words of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, I am on my square 365, right? But I'm on my square every day. So I would say 7 days, 7 days, 7 days. And I challenge you to be on your square, and I challenge you to stay on it at this time in history, family, because we are charged to put something in the history books. No longer can we keep reciting everybody else's story, family. You now are in the page of history. The bookmark is open, and it's waiting for you to write something down, family. What you gonna write down? You was a soldier or you was a coward? Now you gotta pick what side of the fence you on. Peace, love, and light to the family. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna give y'all another video before I close tonight. I'm gonna give y'all some more case law, family. Because when we bring that case law up, we can study the past and show you what they're trying to repeat. So we could be a step ahead of them, right? Because we're always reactionary, right? You know what I'm saying? We always reactionary. We're reacting off of something they do and something they show us. When we gonna be steps ahead of this shit? When we gonna see that this is all propaganda? And let's say, all right, so where they trying to steer us to? See that? That's how we win this. This shit is chess, not checkers, family. If this ain't the most important thing on your mind in time right now, you playing yourself and you playing your babies. Straight up and down. Peace, love, and light to the family. I'm going to take a 30-minute break. I'm going to get back with that case law. Y'all take a break. Do what you got to do. Get a sandwich. Get some quinoa. You know what I'm saying? Make a shake. Make a smoothie. You know what I'm saying? Delete some of them bullshit-ass comments, or delete some of those bullshit-ass distraction videos off your timeline. Yup. Hashtag no distractions, family. Salute.